It's not like y'all need any more examples. A lot of y'all can look at your mother's situation. You can look at your aunt's situation. Hell, you can even look at your grandmother's situation. But if all of these examples are not enough for you, if you need a celebrity to be your fucking role model, look at Halle Bailey's situation and take it as a fucking warning to be careful who you lay down with, let alone who you make a baby with, okay? I feel bad for Holly. I do. I do feel bad for her because she's a talented girl. You know what I'm saying? She's a talented girl. She's a great singer. She's a great actress. Great things were happening for her, and great things are still happening for her. But she laid down with a bum and had his baby, and now she's going through this bullshit. No shade. But before she had a baby with that nigga, everybody was telling her to leave him. Everybody was confused as to why she was with him in the first place. I don't give a fuck what his incel audience had to say. The general public did not know who the fuck doo-doo garbage was. We did not know who the fuck that was. Halle Bailey was performing at the Super Bowl halftime. I'm sorry, for the national anthem. She was getting nominated for Grammys. She was on popular TV shows, movies. She has a music career. Like, these two should have never crossed paths. Ever. Out of all of the men that Halle Bailey had access to, even if she didn't want to date someone else in the industry, she could have gotten someone who had a career, a respectable career, someone who was college educated, someone who had his own business, someone with some morals and dignity and integrity and maturity. She chose fucking doodle garbage, a fucking streamer who entertains incels. Everybody was telling Holly, break up with him. And I remember when it started to be a rumor that she was pregnant, and I didn't even let that rumor come to my mind because I was just trying to be delusional and hoping it wasn't true. You just did a movie with Disney, and then you turn around and get pregnant by doodle garbage? Why? Why? Why do y'all act like it's so hard to prevent pregnancy? You can go on birth control. You can use condoms. Hell, you can even take a plan B afterwards. But no. Y'all lay down with these niggas who we all know they ain't shit. Everybody was telling Holly that doodle garbage wasn't shit. We were all telling her he wasn't shit. Everybody could see that he wasn't shit except for her. I don't understand her. I don't understand y'all. Y'all act like y'all just so blindsided by these niggas and how they act. Meanwhile, everybody around you is literally telling you he ain't shit. Oh, he switched up after the baby came. Bitch, we all saw he wasn't shit before the baby came. Y'all tried to drag Amanda Seales because she could see that DDG was full of shit. He was immature. He was obnoxious. He was misogynistic. So, I'm not falling for that bullshit. Oh, he was good before the baby came and oh, he switched up. No, we all knew that nigga wasn't shit before you got pregnant by him. And we were all telling you he wasn't shit. And instead of listening to these women who were really just looking out for you, we were really just looking out for you. We were really just wanting the best for you. Instead of listening to the women who were warning you, you end up blocking them. And now it's revealed that apparently in this relationship, DDG been putting his hands on her. He been cheating on her. Text messages revealed that this nigga wasn't even taking care of the baby. After he got on social media acting like he couldn't see his baby, whole time Holly had to beg him to help her with the baby. And now she has a restraining order against him because this nigga was stalking her, putting his hands on her. And all this shit is becoming public. Instead of us focusing on Holly's movie that's about to come up, more music that she'll eventually put out in her brand deals, people are talking about her situation with doo-doo garbage. She shouldn't have been in this situation in the first place. Apparently in the text messages, it was revealed that Holly was considering getting an abortion. And I'm just like, why didn't you do it? Why didn't you do it? You should have got that abortion. I don't care what nobody says. Ladies, if you feel it in your gut that you're not ready to be a mother, I don't give a fuck what the father says. Because a lot of these niggas get y'all pregnant on purpose so that they can maintain access to you. It don't mean that they love you. It don't mean that they have good intentions for you. It just means they want to maintain access to you. For whatever reason they have. Maybe it's because they want to sabotage you. Maybe it's because they want to continue to abuse you. Maybe it's because they want to feel like they have some type of control over you. So if you feel it deep down in your heart that you should not have this baby, get the fucking abortion if you can. If I was Holly, I would give full custody of that baby to DDG. I would give up my parental rights and I would go contact with both of them motherfuckers. If I was Holly. And I know y'all are not going to agree with that, but I believe that boys should be with their father. Not because the father is the better parent. Not because I believe the father is going to do right by that child. I know DDG would not be a present, active father in his child's life. If DDG were to get full custody of Halo, I bet you DDG's mother would be the one really taking care of Halo instead of DDG. But I feel like little boys need to be with their father so that the little boy knows that their father ain't shit. Because here's the thing. No matter how trifling the father is, no matter how neglectful the father is, even if the father told the mother that he don't want the baby, he don't want to keep the baby, you still need to give that baby to the father. Because even if you're the parent that stayed as the mother, even if you're the parent that stayed, your son is still going to favor his father no matter what. You cannot keep your son away from their father and then tell the son that your daddy ain't shit. Your daddy chose not to be in your life. Your daddy didn't care. Your son is not going to believe that. He needs to see that for himself. If he don't see that for himself, he's not going to believe what you're saying. He's just going to look at the situation as my mother is here. My father's not. And he's going to have a missing hole in his heart. He's going to start creating a fantasy around this absent father, making the father out to be a perfect parent, even though the father ain't shit. But again, your son doesn't know your father ain't shit. The father ain't shit unless the son sees it for himself. Y'all need to give these boys to their fathers. A lot of these boys that are being raised in single mother households, they grow up to be misogynistic. They grow up to hate women. And that's because the mother was present. So when the mother's present, even if the mother is working hard, even if the mother is paying all the bills, even if the mother is, putting the son in football practice and all that other shit, no matter what the mother does for the son, the mother is also the only parent that disciplines him. She's also the only parent that tells him no. She's also the only parent that yells at him and whoops his ass from time to time. That's the only thing he sees from you. But with the father not being there, in his mind, the mother's the one that's hurting him. The father's not here, so he can't hurt me. That's why they create this fucking fantasy around the father. Because the father's not the one yelling at them, whooping their ass, telling them no, giving them curfew, getting on them about their grades. They create a fantasy around the father. That's why you need to give the boy to the father so that the boy can see who the father is for himself. And truly, as a woman, I really feel like you should give the boy to the father anyway. Because a lot of these boys who grow up with single mothers, they grow up to be misogynistic. They grow up to hate women. Holly should not have to deal with this. If I was Holly, I would give Halo to DDG permanently. I would give up my rights and just pay child support and move on with my fucking life. That's what I would do. Because you're not about to try to use this baby to sabotage my life and make me depressed and make me stressed out. And then you got your fucking incels coming after me. This ain't worth it. I'm sorry. And y'all can probably think that's heartless, but that's why I'm child free. I would never have no fucking kids, let alone a son. You got me fucked up. Give these boys to their fathers. Go on with your life. Give the boy to the father. And go on about your life. But of course, y'all are not going to do that. You're going to keep the sons. And a lot of y'all are going to keep the sons away from the father, which I understand. The fathers might be neglectful. They might be abusive. But again, the boy needs to see that for himself. You cannot just tell your son, oh, your father ain't shit. The son has to be able to see that for himself. No matter how many times you say that to him, he's not going to believe you. So even if you have to give this boy to the son, to the father for a week, let the boy see who the man really is. And then when the boy come back, he's going to have a better understanding of who the fuck his trifling ass daddy is. But again, the son is still going to blame you because you laid down and had a baby with him. Now the son's going to be thinking, why did you choose that to be my father? Why did you give me that as a father? So no matter what, it's always going to come back on you as the mother. Is it fair? No. But it is what it is. That's why y'all need to be fucking careful who y'all lay down and make these babies with. I don't understand y'all. Like, I don't understand. It's so easy to prevent a pregnancy. Granted, you know, some women can be violated. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about consensual intercourse. It is so fucking easy to avoid a pregnancy. And y'all act like it's just fucking impossible. It don't even have to get to the point of abortion. There are precautions you can take to avoid a pregnancy. Track your cycle. Get on birth control. Use condoms. Make sure he pulls out. As a woman, you have to be protective of your body. This man don't give a fuck about your body. This man is not thinking about your future. He's not thinking about your career. He's thinking about himself. That's why you have to be on guard about your own body. And these niggas don't even be y'all husbands. They don't even be long-term relationships. Y'all be with niggas who y'all barely know for real. And letting these niggas get y'all pregnant. And then when a baby come and he show you who he really is, which he's been showing you this whole time, you was just blind to it. Because everybody knew he wasn't shit except for you for some reason. Then when these niggas show y'all who they really are, that's when you want to, oh, I didn't know. And oh, he switched up. This is a trifling ass situation, but it's a common situation. This happens all the time. And I'm not going to say it just happens in the black community. It happens with white people a lot too. So I hate to be that person, but y'all truly need to choose better. Y'all truly need to choose better. Holly had no business having a baby anyway with anybody. Focus on your career. Focus on your money. Focus on your brand. Get you a man that's on your level financially, mentally, spiritually. Get you somebody on your level. And you don't have to, and y'all talking about, oh, well, when black women get to a certain level, they don't have that many options. You do have options. Y'all are just not willing to date outside your race. I'm not telling you to go chase white men. I'm not telling you to go chase Asian men. I'm telling you to open your options. You're right. There are not a lot of options of high quality, good black males. They're just not. Black males are on social media telling young black boys that school is a scam, college is a scam. I saw a video of a black teenager talking about after high school, the only options he has are trapping, scamming, and robbing. He skipped over college, skipped over trade school, skipped over the military, and just went right to crime. That's their mindset for the most of them. So y'all need to be, if y'all want to be in a relationship, if y'all want to be married and successful at the same time, y'all need to open your options. Hell, Holly could have, even if Holly wanted a black boy, could have got a black boy that was a doctor, because it's some black males that are in the medical field. You could have got, I've seen black male lawyers. Hell, you could have got a fucking black male electrician, somebody with integrity, not somebody who sits on a fucking stream all day making misogynistic, immature, degenerate content for his incel audience. And then he got your son over there with those fucking degenerates. And it's like, this is what you chose. And it's sad. But at the same time, it's like, child, this is what you asked for. Everybody warned you. Everybody told you he wasn't shit. Everybody told you he wasn't shit. We could all see that before the baby came. It's like y'all can only see the shit after the baby coming. I don't understand it. He was never cute. He was never that cute. I don't know. Like, I don't know why y'all do the things that y'all do, but this is where we are now. So Holly, you gotta tough this out. And I think she is toughing it out. Holly has yet to come on social media to entertain this bullshit. She went to court like she was supposed to, and she got her restraining order. And all she got to do at this point is just ignore the social media bullshit. Don't read your comments. Mute his name. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, stay off social media and just live your life outside in the real world with your baby. But Holly is going to have to deal with this shit for the rest of her life, because she's not going to give up Halo. And DDG is going to continue to try to use Halo because he needs the baby for content. And this is something Holly just going to have to deal with for the rest of her life. Y'all be careful.